damn. Oh, here we are. Celebrities flip over woke censorship. Comedian Marlon Wayans spoke out against cancel culture in an interview with BuzzFeed News this week. You know BuzzFeed for content like which Taylor Swift song best describes how you floss. And you know Wayans for having 48 siblings. All right, old joke. They asked him if his 2004 movie White Chicks could still do well in today's woke environment. Wayans said, quote, "I don't know what planet we're on where you think people don't need laughter. It's sad that society is in this place where we can't laugh anymore." But what a jerk. He just doesn't get it. Also, his name Wayans sounds offensive to fat people. Meanwhile... Yeah. Woo. How do you pronounce this dude's name? Ralph Fiennes? Ray Fiennes, who I'm told was in the Harry Potter movies, defended J.K. Rowling over the abuse and threats she received over her view that biological sex is real, calling it disgusting. Quote, "It's not some obscene uber right-wing fascist. It's just a woman saying, I'm a woman and I feel I'm a woman and I want to be able to say that I'm a woman. And I understand where she's coming from." Well, I feel the same way, Rafe. But it's good to hear more entertainers speaking out, and I look forward to Rafe and Marlon's new collaboration, Schindler's Chicks.
Solid joke, man.
Thank you.
Looks good. You can read that joke, you can perform it. It's just
Well, I mean, this is right up your alley. Well, does it feel like the dam is breaking? People are starting to talk.
This like, like I'd never get to, even though my mom's Filipino, I'm Asian, I'm just, they'll never let me play a Hawaiian guy in a movie anymore, like 51st, like, "This one, my good eye," and then never let me do that again. It's like, I'm Asian, but I'm not Asian enough where it can help me, my name's Schneider, not Takamura.
Yeah.
And it's Asian. It's like nobody offered me a role in Crazy Rich Asians.
That's true.
The only benefit I get from being just a little bit Asian is like, the small penis and my eyebrows fell out. That's all I get. That's all I get. You take what you can get.
There's a silver lining in everything, Rob. Save so much time plucking. Iris.
Yeah, culturally, I got the opposite, bushy eyebrows, and but.
How did we go down this road?
You don't know how to go. You live on this road.
Yeah, that is true. I got a washer and dryer on that road.
You can't get that out. Look, I'm glad that Wayans is saying something, but it has to be a united front.
Yeah.
And it has to come from, and no disrespect to him, because I think he's incredibly talented, and probably the reason why we're not seeing a lot of his projects now is because they won't get funded because of the type of humor he uses. But it needs to come from the top, but it never does. As long as they're getting the checks, they'll just keep going. The problem is when the woke movies come out and nobody's going to them. And now we're seeing the movies are out now. Yeah. And now we're seeing the effects of it, and people going, "Ew, I don't want to watch that." So now there's an opportunity for people to come out and say enough of this, and we're not going to take this. And it's good to see. I wish it was a little more united.
Yeah, exactly. And that means more guests for us, cats. So what should be done about this? That's the question I have for you. What should be done about this? Did you write these questions?
Well, first of all,
She wrote these questions.
Is that a question, or are you making fun of Rob?
No, I have a question mark. First of all, no, it says, what should be done about this? And I'm going like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I just got distracted thinking about how big my penis is.
Did you ever get you didn't get the prosthetics yet?
Yeah. So, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's hard to think about anything else because it is so big.
Welcome.
I don't think this is going to end up on the Fox homepage.
I think it can't because it'd make everyone insecure. I think that what we should do about this is what we are doing. It's like up to you to not be afraid to just like tell the joke and not give a because nobody is actually upset. They just pretend to be upset because it places them in a power position over another person, which they would never be in because they're too pathetic to reach it any other way.
That was quite meaningful.
And their penises are smaller than mine.
Yes. Thank you. Peter, you'll be the only guest here, I assume.
I'm not wading into this conversation.
Yes, exactly. I see what you did, wading in.
No, I think, to your point about what can be done about it, I think part of it is misdirected. People think it's the celebrities that are driving this leftism, and some of them are, but most celebrities are creative types, right? I think it's really the suits. I think it's the guys that are running these
publicists, people in PR.
That's exactly right. People in PR. It's the corporations that control these production companies. Mm-hmm. They're afraid of the woke crowd. That's really where the problem is. Yeah, you've got liberal performers, but the real problem are the powers behind the throne, which are the suits.
The 20th anniversary of Harry Potter, they didn't have J.K. Rowling wasn't invited.
Yeah.
It's like having the Last Supper and not asking Jesus to show up.
Exactly. Oh, he would have been pissed. That painting would have been weird. Anyway, that's funny. They also, she invented a sport, right? What's that sport called? That thing, Quidditch. And the Quidditch organization disowned her. A sport she invented. Who are these people? And what you're talking about is what cats, they're not really offended. No. This is a thing that narcissistic, lonely people do, is that they feel like they can get something, like you're more successful than they are, so they feel that if they can reach out and hurt you, that fills a hole in their heart. They're a bunch of insecure...
Crabs in a bucket.
Crabs in a bucket.
Yeah.
I had that once.
Yeah. Your fault. Your fault.
I could say anything disgusting that other people might say and people would be offended. But I could say, oh, he's adorable. You can make jokes about crabs. Coming up was the power of their toque. Nothing but a joke.